So it's a cool day here in South Georgia for our northern folks. What's cool day in South Georgia mean? 58, 60 degrees. That's cool for us. So we try really hard with the trapping to make everything look nice. And it's really hard for a guy like me who really likes things to look nice, might have a little OCD. We've had to kind of learn with trapping, you just got to do what we got to do. We're not only trying to trap hogs, but we're trying to combat squirrels, possums, coons, birds, owls, hawks. I mean, it's like everything that you can think of, to include cows, are kind of against us. And so one of the issues we've had with running the plastic barrels with our varmint guard system that we came up with is that squirrels can sit on the edge of the varmint guard and they can chew into the plastic barrel. The barrels that we run are even thicker than what On Time sells. We run some really thick. Have to get them from our friend at Brent from Stevens Tractor Company in Louisiana. Not an endorsement for him. He's a good friend. So what we came up with, so far it's working. And for some of you out there that are combating squirrels and you're having issues, we're going to show you what we came up with. So far it's working. It's keeping them off of it. We run metal tops on all of our barrels to keep squirrels from chewing through the top. But pretty much for the most part, we are transitioning completely over to all metal barrels. We've still got a few plastics in the field. We still got a few plastics here at our shop for backups or whatever. So today, since we got a little extra time, I'm doing the fix and I'll show you. Here we go. All right, so you can probably hear Zeb over at the welding shop running the chop saw. So we go through a lot of corn for the business, probably about 3 pallets a month on average. We buy it, throw it on the 20-footer, pull it right up underneath this. What you see stacked up over there are 2 chief traps ready to go. So back to the barrels. So we got the plastic barrels. Again, these are not on-time barrels. These are ones that we have specially shipped in from Louisiana from Brent at Stevens Tractor Company. But you'll see what happens is the squirrels actually sit on this part. If it was turned over, it would be perfect. And you can see here how they chew in, okay? And that's what they do. What we came up with years ago was we would put a little piece of Gorilla Tape over it. That slows them down. And it also tells us if they're actively chewing from month to month when we're doing maintenance. So what we've come up with, this doesn't look pretty, but it seems to work. We take wet and dry roofing cement and we just wrap a thin layer all the way around. Dries nice and hard, and it seems to keep them off of that. Now you'll see here, the varmint guard here doesn't have any hardware cloth like that one. We add hardware cloth when we start having a lot of issues with raccoons. Squirrels aren't going to get into this, but raccoons will get in here, run in there, flip their little finger, and they hit the spinner on the motor. So it kind of gives you a fix, and we do think it's going to work. You can do it in the field. You don't necessarily have to take the barrel down. I did one yesterday in the field, but I'm just doing these 3 backup ones. Now we've moved over to all metal and pretty much eliminates the problem because the varmint guard is underneath here. I guess technically it would be a tech tip. I'm not sure if that qualifies as a tech tip, but we want to pass on anything to you guys and gals out there in the field that are trying to figure out, hey, how do we do this? You know, squirrels are aggravating. I mean, they're possessed by demons, if you ask me. It's like, hey, I'm giving you free corn every day. Why you got to go screw with my barrel? And I think it is personal, but this is a quick fix. Now, if they do eat through the barrel, which we've had that happen, you can take some flashing, and literally this is how we do it. We'll take flashing, or if you don't have flashing, I've gotten a tin can off of a ditch and cut a tin can open, don't cut your fingers, and slap that on there, and then put some Gorilla Tape around that, and then I'll wrap it with roofing cement. Seals it, we're done deal, and you're back up and running. These types of problems always happen minutes before you're scheduled to leave town and you're doing your maintenance and you think you're good to go, and you rush into the trap, batteries, corn, everything to do your monthly maintenance, and then there's a hole in your plastic barrel. They know what they're doing. They all get together and it's a conspiracy. But as this happens, we're transitioning over to complete metal, but we still have plenty of these in the field, and this seems to be the fix. Hope it helps. Got any questions, give a call. Appreciate the support.